Don't mind me just wrestling my microphone. Really, the hard part about getting the microphone comfortable is the pop filter. Because I have one of those ones. I don't know if they make other ones, but I got one that's like, it's on its own little arm hanging in front of the microphone, so when I move the microphone, I also have to move the pop filter, which is mildly handy for remembering where I last positioned my microphone, so I can kind of get a feel for where it was. You know, like, based on like, oh, well, the pop filter's here, so if I put it where the pop filter is right in front of my face, that should be where my microphone was. But it prevents me from being able to just swing the microphone arm around and, you know, back and forth and up and down until it's right, because then I also got to make sure the pop filter's right. So it's annoying. Yeah, unsurprisingly, I did not do anything off screen like I should have. But to be fair, I had a pretty reasonable excuse, I would say, for not really doing anything. I'll get to that once I figure out where we're going. Can we reach this tower yet? I would like to do this. I think we can reach this one too, maybe. But I'm looking for Romulus. Yeah. Now where's the fast travel? I guess the Brotherhood itself. Or the hideout. Wait, am I not near the... I thought it was right near the hideout. Okay. How about I just huff it? So yeah, if you've only been paying attention to my Assassin's Creed streams, or you're like watching this on YouTube later, so you don't have like a sense of other things I'm doing at this time. Someone got Battleborn playable again, and it's been hard to do anything other than play that. Because that was, if you don't know me, hi, Battleborn was one of my favorite games, and then they shut it down. But someone found a way to get it oh, here's fast travel. Someone found a way to get it playable again. Although apparently I saw someone say that it's not really reviving the game, but more like recreating it. Which sounds weird. But, you know, people were saying when the game shut down, it's like, oh, well, you can't do single player because it's all server based. We don't have the stuff to make it playable offline. We can't just, you know, boot directly to the story missions or whatever. Like we didn't have the you know, all the server stuff. We had the local stuff, but we don't have the server stuff, and we need the server stuff to play. Apparently, they found a way to recreate it, I guess, to make it play exactly like how it was before it shut down, which is... That kind of blew my mind, because I didn't... You know, playing it, it doesn't feel like, oh, apparently there was a fast travel I could have done that was closer. Oh well, it's like a stone's throw away. Yeah, playing it, it doesn't feel any different. Maybe a little on the easier side, but that's probably just because I'm more used to... Ooh, piece of candy. More used to playing shooters now, so I'm better at aiming. I'm also using a keyboard and mouse now instead of a PlayStation controller because I had it on PlayStation. Where is this layer? Is it this fire pit? No. Is it the tent? Is it the other tent? Is she... it's down here. I'm stupid. I want to stop saying that. Give myself more credit. I'm not stupid. I just act stupid sometimes. Is it not down here? Was I smart the whole time? So yeah, right now, Battleborn, you can play this you can play this Steam version basically, but problem is, if you didn't have it beforehand, you gotta buy it off of Amazon or something. You gotta buy a download key because you can't buy it straight from Steam because it's unlisted. Although who knows? The publishers are aware of the fan project to make it playable again. So who knows? Maybe they'll make it relisted on Steam. And the cool part is, I happened to have the free trial version of Battleborn when they did that. Because I was like, oh, maybe I'll be better on PC, and then I wasn't. So I'm able to play it again, despite, you know, having it on the PlayStation, because the thing also works on the free version. And there's only 10 feathers in this area. Or is it the whole world? Oh, wouldn't that be weird? All the birds and only 10 feathers? Seriously, where are you, Romulus Lair? Can I beat this tent down? Is it like, it's like Banjo-Kazooie? I gotta beak bomb it? Or beak bash, beak face? I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna feel so ridiculous when I figure it out. I feel like I was on the... Excuse me. I feel like I was on the right track with jumping into that canal. Like it's under something, I bet. But yeah, as you can imagine, having one of your favorite games of all time taken away from you for a couple of years, and then suddenly you can play it again, it's pretty great. Pretty reasonable excuse for not having done Ubisoft open world side content like towers and random collectible. Wait, is that an entryway? Okay, well there's a ladder. I will use my key on it. Oh, come on, that's the fastest you can go down a ladder. I thought you could slide. Ow. Man, I forgot how much health this new armor gave me. Oh wait, I was already here. Go up, Ezio. Excuse me, Ezio. I find you with Eagle Vision? Is that it? That's gotta be it. Now, question is, how? Ah! Well, not like that. Oh, and so far, the restored Battleborn thing, so far they only have single player working. Single player story. But they're working on it. They're... Apparently they got what we have now working in like 3 weeks, so... I would imagine that's pretty fast for a project like this. Especially if they're basically rebuilding the game. Or recreating it, rather than reviving it. Grab the ledge! But yeah, they're working on getting all the stuff that's missing back. Right now, my biggest want is, like... I want to say subtitles. Because it's not, you know, me as the person who plays games while watching videos, not having subtitles is a little annoying. But then there's also, like... No, this is just back in here again. Oh, what? How do I... But then there's also this thing where, like... so there was a setting where you could configure what color your allies and enemies are. You know, the highlighted, you know, default is green for allies and blue for enemies. Or not blue, red. Red for enemies. And sometimes you load a level and allies will be, like, kind of a dark blue, and enemies will be orange. And it's not the worst thing, but I just would prefer it be the default green and red. It's just a little weird is all. Okay, so if I... So not here, but over there. If I get on that wood... Ow, I get some wood under my feet. Oh no, that's not gonna work. I need to, like, wall jump. You can't wall jump. Yeah, I see it right there. But how? Trying to see if there's maybe any handholds or... Can I go... Yeah, get in first person. You know, I was trying to think of what I played not too long ago where first person was triangle. It was Assassin's Creed 1. I think 2 had it on clicking the thumbstick like this game, so... Well, I guess I can't count that. But there we go, mystery solved. Sure didn't know there was a mystery, didn't solve them, but I sure did solve it. There's gotta be a different way. It's like, I swear, this is like, you blow up this... Probably think it was Zelda logic too much here. Blow up the fireplace, and then that opens a hole, and you could drop right down. What if I buy the landmark? I can't. I'm broke. I've got to spend all my money on armor. No, it doesn't work. How the heck do I get this layer? Do I get in? This sure is a good secret layer. Because I have no idea how to get to the freaking entrance, even though it's marked on my map. That was a thing in the tutorial, wasn't it? Being able to use Ecovision to highlight climbing spots? No, apparently not. Sure did make that light bright, though. Maybe I push on this wall, and then it makes a secret passage appear. And then I don't have to jump over there at all. Well, the game did say parachutes are a thing, right? So, what if I just wait until I get a parachute? Nope, not back into the water, no! Yeah, so wait, so like a whole, what, 15 minutes on that? When it turns out I probably just need to come back with a parachute. You know, jump from one of the wood beams and then glide. Like it's Breath of the Wild. Not that way. I want you to jump this way, because I knew the thing was there. Alright, next, I guess. What if that's the last one? Nope, there's one over there. Oh man, it's a fast travel I haven't bought yet. Good thing there's horses. And treasure chests. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, jar of leeches. Come on, horse. You know, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I'm sure I have more I could be saying about Battleborn, but I don't want to just be sitting here just rambling about how, like, yeah, and then yesterday I played as Montana, and Montana is pretty neat. And then I played as Toby, and it's like, oh, Toby, oh, I didn't realize how good Toby is. It's like, I could be saying these names, but you don't know who these are. You've probably never played Battleborn. Jump down, jump down. I'm sure that you could do it to be fine. Oh, I guess I'm doing this tower instead. Or not instead, just first. So where's the guy? You know, he's not the guy. I am. I saw him. Oh no, they found me. As long as the general's not running away. I can get the literally get the drop on this guy. I mean, kind of. Not really, but kind of. Hey! Hey! Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him! How about... How do you... There. Now get out of here. You too, poster. Poster? You too. Whether or not I should take medicine, because I'm probably just gonna end up getting healed by the next mission I start. Yup. Maybe a little more. About... Nope. Nope, okay. See, I want to jump sideways to the bar. You know, to the support for the... Or, like, to that window. I don't trust Ezio to jump to the thing I mean to jump to. I think he's just gonna jump, like, off the side of the building. I guess we're swinging again. Can I get up there? Yes, I can. Is this the last Borgia Tower? Ooh, and I'm almost done the viewpoints. Ow, 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 ow. Hey, 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 hey. You can't do that. I was in the hay. You can't just come out and kill me. Fine, I will medicine. Ow, sand. I can't dodge sand. Yep, I assume that was the last tower because I just got an achievement for it. Okay, I'm out of those two. Let's go back to the sword, I guess. No, you don't. I will get you. And how about you? I didn't even press the button. Ezio has no chill anymore. Jeez. At least I get to loot them in peace. Bullets. Medicine. Oops, no, not pick up. Put down. I just noticed how, like, how much armor I have on my arm. Like, it goes all the way down. It looks neat. I guess I don't need to go to the Brotherhood. Just continue on to the Romulus lair. Will I be a Romulus Slayer? I don't know. What even is a Romulus? I'm still not even sure. But I'm going to the lair. Potentially. If I can get in the freaking front door this time. Oh, is this gonna be the one that's in the the casino? No, the other thing, the Coliseum. Which is a place where you could place your bets, probably. People probably did bet on the fights, who would win. I bet everyone put money on the Lions. I heard not too long ago, that apparently, like when they first introduced lion fighting into Coliseums, that the Lions were more afraid of the people than the people were of the Lions. The Lions would not fight at all. So they actually had to actively make the Lions mad before the fights. Which really just makes that worse, you know? It's one thing that they had to fight a lion and probably kill it. But the fact that it didn't want to fight, and they made it fight, they made it mad so it would fight, yeah, that's definitely worse. Because, you know, it's one thing to just set a lion loose. But then they're presumably, like, you know, doing bad things to the lion. Which is why it's angry. You know, it's not like they just said, hey, hey, lion, you know your favorite game? It's terrible. Your favorite video game is stupid. It's like, no, they would hurt it, I bet. I mean, I guess it's kind of a drop in the bucket compared to being killed, I guess, but I don't know. I bet the Lions win most of the time. Because it depends on what weapon the Gladiator had. Because, you know, if he has, like, a spear, I feel like I have some confidence in the Gladiator. But if he doesn't outreach the Lion, I don't think he's going to win. Although I guess that depends, you know? Would, like, a regular, like a Gladius, would that be enough reach to outreach a lion? Because I feel like lions have pretty long legs. They're pretty good at lunging. Like, that's not enough range. I think you would need, like, a spear. Right, the Pope's old residence to find the shrine to Romulus. What was the bonus? I already forgot. Don't lose any health. Well, I guess so far that's basically just don't fall. Don't fall from a great height. Do not need that way back up if you fall. Because you shouldn't fall. Hey, where's the white cloth telling me where to start? Those I can't help but look at chandeliers like that and think of Dishonored. Because the chandeliers in Dishonored are very much designed for you to get up there and stand on them with blink. Well, no point in staying in that room, I guess. If I can't find a place to climb, maybe it's not in that room that I don't have to stay in. Which, you know, I don't know if I like that design better, where you know, if you're specifically locked in a room until you solve the puzzle. Because I think it's good to, like, you know, narrow down your options, not lock you into, or, you know, not set you up where you could be running all over the place trying to figure out where to go when it turns out that it's in one specific area. Like, I remember Metroid Other M did that a few times. I mean, okay, I say a few times, it's probably more than that, but I remember a few times. And being locked in the room certainly didn't help me find it, but then again, I was pretty... I wouldn't say pretty young when I played it. I don't remember how old I was, but not as old as I am now, and not as smart as I am now, so I probably just was not mentally equipped for puzzle solving at the time.
Now I can get back up here.
Yes, that's how paintings work. Paintings are just ladders that look really fancy. I mean, in a situation like this where it's all ruins, it kind of is same difference. You know, when you're actively living here, you want to keep things nice. But if it's all rotten and stuff, I would not be locking up here if I were Ezio. Then, yeah, fair game. Did I come? I'm pretty sure I came from there. So I'm going backwards. It's supposed to be back out. Where was it? Here? Probably gonna jump this. Probably the chandelier. How about I think about that, huh? You know, the Dishonored chandeliers you were just talking about? Standing on the chandeliers. And then they start to sway, and then it's like, whoa, Twilight Princess. Where's my ball and chain? Whoa. Good thing I got that grip glove. Totally not a cestus.
That will aid me.
What will aid you? I guess it lowered? I guess I lost my train of thought. And in a place like this, when it's all rotten and stuff, and they left... Depressingly, left very nice paintings behind. It's kind of fair game to be able to stand on them, I suppose. And use them as ladders. Because really, philosophically speaking, anything that you stand on to get you to a higher place can be called a ladder. It could also be called the former if it came first. Excuse me, statue. Standing in your hands like you're a Chozo statue. What the f, Ezio? Weren't you supposed to grab something? Isn't that why they set up the swing thing? You swing on the thing, and then you jump off the thing, and then you grab a different thing. What? Ezio! Man, I feel like that shouldn't be happening like that. And again, not me ragging on the game. Feels more like it's a bug or something. It's like trying to wrap around that corner. Aren't you supposed to? Okay. You're probably not supposed to. That's probably why that's happening. And I still think that... Or maybe I'm supposed to be going this way. Nope, that's a flag. Never mind. Well, I'll grab it anyway, because it's just one flag. Flaggy but one. No one's going to get that. Yeah, this part, I feel like he should just grab that automatically. I feel like that's how a sequence like that normally would play out. The fact that I have to grab it myself doesn't really make a difference. It just means that I'm likely to fail it the first time. No, I think I am supposed to be going around the corner. Because I don't see anything I can jump to. I think I gotta be going... Like... I gotta get to the other... You know, I gotta get 180 degrees around. And I gotta jump to where that banner used to be. Which is now also a ladder. No, oh, okay, that was me. I did that. I pressed circle thinking I was already gonna fall. And then I made myself fall. What do you know about that? pressed the fall button and I fell. I don't know why you kept falling off going around the corner. I don't get it. That's why I really don't want to blame the game for the climbing, because it feels like something is just bugged. And it's just unfortunate. It's not how the game always goes. It's just me being unlucky with bugs. I'll make like Ocarina of Time and climb some vines. Whoops. Go ahead and get up. Okay, camera, we're done with the corner. Can we go this way, please? Thank you. Excuse me. I didn't even eat that much today. I don't know why I'm burping. It would make sense if I stuffed my face, but I didn't. If it's all on, I surely found them. Good. Now I have a way back up if I fall. It does kind of feel like that's just what Ezio does. Just anytime something falls, he's just like, yep, that's the way back up. See, he grabbed that. I don't know why swinging off of the other thing that I have to press circle to grab. Whatever, it's weird, but okay. It does make me kind of distrust the rest of the climbing. Like, next time I have to go to something, am I gonna catch it, or am I gonna have to press circle? Oh, yep, that beam fell. That's way back up if I fall.
That could help if I fall.
Yeah, I feel like this would be a good part to be talking about what I've been up to, but pretty much just entirely the whole weekend, this whole time between last Assassin's Creed and this Assassin's Creed, just been playing Battleborn. I've been trying to not. I've been trying to do other things. It's been unsuccessful. I haven't had the energy.
Magnifico.
Yeah, I guess it is. Huh. Ezio, the original Urbex. Just realized that. So, down this way. Yeah, I think my problem is, and I guess I said this Friday, because wasn't I tired last time? I was like, oh, I think I'm just tired because I had an energy drink yesterday. Yeah, I totally think I set myself up for my body to be expecting a lot of caffeine, and then I haven't been given it any anymore, because I didn't think drinking an energy drink today was going to be a good idea. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. It's probably a better idea to take a break. I feel like I'm experiencing diminishing returns with caffeine because my body is getting used to it. But now without it, I'm tired. So I guess I'll just... Again, reasonable excuse to... Wait, what? That had me on single hidden blade. What? Why do I have single hidden blade? Where did my other one go? Yeah, again, I got a pretty reasonable excuse to, you know, be doing other things. Or other thing, I should say. It's like I'm excited Battleborn's back. That's a pretty reasonable thing to be playing a lot of, I would say. And then if I'm just going to be caffeine deficient this whole week, then it's a perfect combo, really. It's like if I'm too tired to do anything else, then why do anything else? Like I'm getting all my responsibilities done at least. I showered today. I did my laundry. I did the dishes. It's not like I'm not doing things I'm supposed to be doing. So really, like, what's the harm in just doing more Battleborn? Especially if it does end up that, like... Because Gearbox knows about the Revival project. But I don't think 2K knows, which is the publisher, not the developer, but the publisher. And they may end up getting mad that someone made it possible to play it offline. And now the game is selling again, which would be really stupid if they decide to take, DMCA this project. Because people are buying the game again because they can play it again. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that people would buy a game that they can play? All those like PS4 and Xbox One copies of Battleborn that you see sitting around GameStop and Five Below. Yeah, they're not selling because you can't play those. Like, who's gonna pay $5 for a game they can't do anything in? But people.
Route up if I fall.
Yes, that's you. People are gladly paying $30 to get a key off of Amazon to be able to play even just the single player. They're not even playing they can't even play the PvP anymore. Or yet. But they're working on it, and that's... One guy is causing the game to sell again, and that's kind of beautiful, actually. So hopefully the publisher agrees. And ideally, the publisher will actually help out this guy. Make it, make his job easier. Somehow, I don't know what they'll do. What am I looking for again? Why am I up here? Where am I going? I need a key, right? I mean, I just got a way back up if I fall, so it's okay to experiment. Yeah. Can I get around this again? No. What if I do this? This feels unintended. Come on, you could totally grab that. Yeah, it's exciting knowing that even the next update is... Guy says about looking to get it out by the end of the week. No, I'm definitely going backwards now. Is that what I opened? Or no? Yeah, next update's gonna be adding field of view sliders, and it's gonna work on getting the colors, play the team colors working. That's the thing that I think is a little weird, is that it's playable again, but you go into options menu and there's like no options. It's like, where'd they go? But I guess with this being a recreation rather than an actual revival, that makes sense. Keep going. I thought it was supposed to be going on the side, but apparently I'm hanging under. And then we go to the side? Okay, sure. I mean, I may know some parkour, but I don't know this kind of climbing. So maybe that is more physically efficient. And right now we know that, again, player versus player, definitely in the plans, but not a priority for now, because there's other systems that they got to get working first. And I did say, like, this is one guy, right? Yeah, it's one guy. And the rad thing is, he didn't even play Battleborn before. He did this so he could play it for the first time, which is... I said this while I was streaming the game, and I'll say it again. I don't use the phrase Chad move, but that was a pretty big Chad move. Is that my way back up if I fall? Nope, just a little bit of destruction. And I'm also pretty sure that's... Pretty sure that's sacrilege, but okay. I think there was hay. Ow. Aw, man, I was so close to full synchronization. And then I had to forget about the hay. Dang. Oh well. Don't really care. The stealth ones I do kind of, you know, it's like, well, okay, it's good incentive to be stealthy. Where otherwise I could be loud. It's good incentive to actually utilize the stealth mechanics. And this sort of kind of stealth action game. I mean, it's definitely action, but the stealth is more debatable. But, like, don't lose any health. Eh. It's just busy work. Good, now I have the way down if I up. Okay, so I got 4 of 6. So I need to get parachutes from Leonardo. I guess that's what we should do next. We should do Leonardo missions. So I don't know if they're locked for the story or locked for Leonardo missions. Red Jasper. Oh, look, there's another chest over there. Chest layout feels kind of weird. But yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought there. So yeah, this Battleborn Revival is being worked on by a guy who goes by Guog, I think. And right now he's working on, you know, the aforementioned options, accessibility options mainly. But then also like, well, okay, I was gonna say, well, then also subtitles. Subtitles is also accessibility, you know, for people who can't hear. It's a pretty good accessibility thing, I would say. And field of view, which I guess is less of an accessibility thing, but there are people who do find it hard to play with the current field of view. So I guess you could argue that's accessibility. But also mainly, like, he said his current code is like spaghetti code. And he's working on cleaning it up so that other people can come along and help him work on it, because I think there's been at least like 2 or 3 people who have offered to help, which is really cool. So, you know, ideally, once he gets this next update out, updates are going to be a lot faster because there'll be more people working on it. That'd be pretty rad to see. Just like Leonardo. Let's go see Leonardo. Leonardo's pretty rad to see. Did they really need to put this poster right on their front door? Did the guards see me do that? No? It's the vigilantes mumbling. Yeah, let me continue mumbling. Or, well, like, okay, less mumbling, more rambling about next Battleborn update. Or Battleborn Reborn, I should say. Because that's what it's been called. Reborn. So they say their priorities, the aforementioned update, which should be out soon. And then they say they want to work on, I think they said gear would be next priority, which if you never played before, it's like passive buffs that you can unlock and then have them in a loadout when you go on a mission or play online, that you can activate. You get basically pay in-game money to activate them, which is shards basically, and then you don't really earn money in the game. You don't earn the shards. You basically harvest them from shard clusters, and then you spend the shards on the Switch. What are you doing? Why you got the battery thing lighting up? You've been plugged in. I pressed the wrong button. I called horse. I just realized that. So yeah, you basically harvest shards, and then you use the shards to buy like buildables and summon minions. There he is. Get him while he's busy with the hay. See, now I have 2 hidden blades again. What was up with that? Full synchronization failed. Well, I don't care. So yeah, so you would spend shards and you would get the buffs, and then there were like different tiers of rarity. Oh, that's what I was starting to get the map. And I saw people talking about how like the tiers of rarity weren't just like objectively better. They did kind of have a balance to them. Where's the Excuse me. Where's the war machine? I just got the map. I thought it said I was gonna go to... That one? Or is it... No? It's... Well, let me see if I can get this tower real quick. And then... There was not... Wait. Oh, okay, so white L's are for buying upgrades from Leonardo. Like there. As long as I remember to go south, I'll find the tower. So yeah, hopefully soon, once other people start working on Reborn, we'll get gear back pretty quickly. And then what's also pretty cool is they say that it might be possible to basically just set it up so that anyone who plays has everything already unlocked. So you don't have to, you know, work towards unlocking it. I guess I didn't need to explain that. That's pretty self-explanatory. Because I would find that really nice. Because, you know, I've already done some of the stuff. So it'd be nice to not have to do it again. It would be nice to not have to do, like, lore challenges again, especially for, like, you know, each character had a set of, like, 5 challenges to do. And some of them were kind of just busy work, where it's like, oh, play 5 rounds of PvP with this specific character on your team. Which is kind of not fair, because unless you have friends that you play... Well, okay, when I put it like that. If you play solo, it's much harder to do. But yeah, online games usually are played by people in groups with their friends. So I now realize how ridiculous what I just was going to say was. Because if you play it with friends, then you can just ask your friends, it's like, hey, can you be that character so I can get this lore? But the harder thing is you gotta have... There are some where you gotta kill them a certain amount of times. And the only way to do that would be in PvP, and you can't have it be an ally because you can't kill your allies. So that's definitely more of a hey, this is kind of rude because this is basically just relying on the luck of matchmaking to be matched with someone who's going to play that character. And then you have one as simple as just punch the final boss in the face.
You have all that I can give. Now you're on your own.
Oh. Well, I don't have parachutes yet, Leonardo. Okay. Yeah, I guess tonight's just gonna be side quest night. Get these Leonardo missions done. Oh, good, there's hay. I found it this time. Or found it before jumping, I should say. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, lore challenges. I think and skins especially would be a great thing to have automatically all unlocked, because some of them were paid skins, basically, you know, loot box skins, which, you know, it's kind of depressing that Battleborn didn't launch with loot box skins. It had gear in loot boxes, but it wasn't like, hey, spend $20 to get a piece of gear. It was like you could get them from playing story. Speaking of, kill a Templar or Overseer to recover the map showing them Leonardo's war machines. Don't I have enough maps? Can't I just go use a map that I have? All right. Forgot what I was saying again. Yeah, but then apparently, with Overwatch's success with its loot boxes, that's when Gearbox was like, hey, or maybe it was, I feel like it was probably 2K, you know, the publisher. It was like, hey, you need to make us money. How about you do the thing Overwatch is doing? So then they added loot boxes that could also give you taunts and skins. And there were some that I just never got because they were from loot boxes that you could only buy. Get the sword out. Ow. Okay. Are we good? Good. Let me take your stuff. Yeah, I need more bullets. Or no, wait, just the one bullet. No, wait, just one ceiling. I don't know if I actually need to loot the body, but I will. And it's pretty annoying how you can't, like... You can't counter them when they're comboing you. I could swear you could do that in Assassin's Creed 2. But I get it. It's more balanced this way, because now the enemies are actually threatening. Okay, now loot this guy. I don't know if I need to get the map. No, I did not. Okay, well, I did it anyway because I get other stuff, and that's cool. I like other stuff. Now, what would be cool about having all the same gear unlocked for everyone who plays is it means no one would have an unfair advantage, which kind of was one of Battleborn's problems when it was live, when it was run by the people who own it, basically, officially run. Was that there would be people, you know, in PvP who would just be objectively better because they had objectively better gear. So even though they were running the same characters, they had better loadouts. So they would just do better. Especially with, you know, if you consider like certain pieces of legendary gear that were pretty good, pretty game-changing. Like I think there was one that, well, okay, there was one I know they had to rebalance. Because the way it used to work was it would excuse me. It was like a certain chance of having all your skill cooldowns immediately cool down. Or if not all of them, then just one of them. But the problem was there was no cooldown to this cooldown reduction. So you could just keep infinitely getting, or at least, you know, back to back to back to back, instant cooldown refreshes. Which is, you know, kind of broken a little bit. I mean, it's luck-based, so I don't know if it's that broken, but it could be. And I think I saw someone talking about how there was a piece of gear that made the character Kelvin way better because it made his attack based on how much health he has, and he can infinitely increase his health cap. So you can imagine if his damage is based on his health cap, and he can keep increasing his health cap indefinitely, yeah, you could get insane damage. You could get to one-shot anyone you hit levels of damage. Which, you know, I've played that character before, and I have definitely not been good with them. So I think those people are just, you know, it's fair. You know, it's like getting good with a sniper rifle. It's like, sure, I may get upset when I get one-shot by them, but I respect the skill. I respect the fact that they got to that point. I mean, less so like Chargers and Splatoon, because I swear it feels like I'm hiding behind a corner and they still get me. I know hitboxes and stuff, they know the data, whatever. They see my toe and they realize they can hit it because that's how hitboxes work, whatever. It still doesn't feel good. Let's see. Oh, there's an L over there. I will take the L. I will take myself to the L. Oh, look, there's a fast travel right here. Excuse me. It's right over there. Wait. I don't have that one yet. Okay. Next best. No. Good. Good, I do not have any of the ones that are actually close. Good. Yawning. Yeah, it's definitely a little weird playing Battleborn without gear, because there are certain characters that I know are better with gear, because I think this had to have been on stream, on the Battleborn stream, but there's a whole faction of characters that don't have shields. They instead have health regeneration. Ow! Ugh. I like clacked my teeth, and it sent a really unpleasant sensation through my teeth. What? Why are you like this, teeth? So yeah, the health regeneration instead of shields. Which is, you know, not terrible, but it's definitely hard when you're playing alone and there's no one else to draw aggro while you get healed. So it's some characters definitely hard mode. So being able to put gear on them to give them a shield would definitely help a lot. And then you have the opposite. There's one character who has no health regeneration, but she has a shield. But she's a lot better when you have health regeneration, because she has a skill that greatly increases her DPS when she's at full health. Which is, it's kind of fun because it's a Zelda reference. I think it's even called It's Dangerous to Go Alone. And it gives you sword beams at full health. But yeah, that's the problem, is staying at full health. So ideally, you would give her a piece of gear that gives her health regeneration. Debatably, it would be a cheap piece of gear that you can quickly activate to get that health regeneration, so you always have it. But I don't know. I guess that's kind of the balance of gear is, do you want a cheap one that you can activate real quickly, or do you want a really powerful one that's going to take you a long time to activate? And I think I saw people talking about how, like, blue rarity gear had like a balance where... Wait, is this going to make me leave town? I guess so. Yeah, like one of the tiers, one of the in-between tiers had it where it's like, I think they said it has the same perk twice, but then the second one is conditional. So it's like 20% attack speed. And then an additional 10% attack speed when you're at full health. So it is a little sad that they made it where it's, you know, they made it like Borderlands drops, where you don't get an identical piece of gear every time you get that piece of gear. Its stats can vary. So, like, even if you get a legendary piece of gear from a boss, that 14% damage reduction could end up rolling as a 10% damage reduction. I think. So, you did have people grinding for perfect gear. Which I really think for a competitive scene, you probably should not be doing. I mean, I know Pokemon, you know, you can grind for the perfect Pokemon, for the perfect stats in Pokemon, but they're, you know, with each new game, they're making it easier and easier to just make the perfect Pokemon rather than grind for the perfect Pokemon. Because nowadays, they let you change your IVs and your... I think EVs and IVs, I don't know, I forget the difference. And you can, like, change the ability and nature. Which I think is just, it's just amazing, you know? It's one of those things that makes me think, oh, people say Pokemon has been downhill since insert generation here. No, it hasn't, because quality of life things like that. You mean to tell me that Pokemon is better off having you grind a bajillion eggs to get the exact Pokemon you want, when nowadays you can just have a... Dang it. When nowadays you can just go to the shop and buy nature mint and change them from adamant to... I can't think of another nature. Or you could buy the ability changing thingy to change their ability from that one that's that one that's not competitively viable to that one that's really good and competitive. Especially if you find it shiny. Like that's the kicker for me. Like I get if you're okay with the grind for certain things, but you can't tell me you would want to grind for the perfect shiny. Because it's hard enough getting a shiny to begin with. But then you really want to have it where it's like, oh, well, it's shiny, but then, oh, the nature sucks, so now you gotta grind for a new shiny. It's like, no. How about I get up here? I get up there. And then I jump down here. I kill this guy. And then no one cared. So yeah, honestly, I do think Battleborn is also going to be better off having it where you don't have to grind for gear and just have everyone have the same pieces of gear. Just more fair that way. Okay, how about I hit the hay? I'm gonna need in there, aren't I? Please make it where I don't need to keep following him. Excuse me. No. Oh, wait. Maybe? Oh, nope, I still need it. The game is still not happy about him being off camera. That's not good. Oop. Beat up the architect. I don't know why I thought I could talk and drink at the same time. I need water. Oh, well, thanks for spoiling how this mission's gonna go, bonus objective. I didn't realize I was gonna get in the tank.
What do you want?
Where are the plans for the weapon?
On the table, at the opposite end of the fortress.
The device itself?
I am not sure, but you need 3 people to work it.
Come with me then.
No, we captured 3 soldiers. They are in a cell across from the plants. They will help you.
Ben.
Man, just imagine that. You're just walking around, and then some guy pops out of a hay bale and starts punching you. Wouldn't even have to hit me more than once. It's just like, whoa, 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 what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Went through trouble popping out of a hiding spot to punch me. Must be pretty important. Don't turn around. See, the problem is you turned around, so now you died in fear. You could have died unsuspectingly. You could have died not knowing you were going to die, but now you died knowing you were going to die. No. Okay, that one made more sense. Didn't realize I could quick fire like that. Good job, crossbow. And I think people kicked around the idea of Battleborn getting a gearless PvP. I don't know that that would be the best thing. I mean, I guess it would be cool to, you know, what's more balanced than having everybody have the same gear? Everybody having no gear at all. Because, you know, even if everyone has the same pool of gear, not everyone's going to make the same choices for their loadout, because you only get 3 pieces. Not everyone's going to pick the same 3 pieces. Stop looking at me. I'm a chimney. I'm a chimney. Ezio! I pressed the kill button, and then you jumped right in front of his face and shoved him? That's not how that works. Can't believe this nonsense. Yeah, I know, game. But I'm definitely looking forward to being able to play Battleborn again, PvP, with a better equipped mind for that kind of stuff. You know, I feel like my situation assessment skills are much better. My risk assessment and you know, assessing things in general. I'm pretty sure I phrased it that exact same way on the Battleborn stream. And I thought earlier, like, oh, you know, if I talk about it, I could phrase it better. But if I end up talking about it again on tonight's stream, and then I didn't. Oh well. And these things happen. It's why some people are better at speaking than they are at writing, or some people are better at writing than speaking. Because they're two different things. Because when you write, you can go back and correct yourself. I don't know what the argument is for people who are better at speaking than writing. But, you know, it happens. I only don't know the argument because I am one of the people who are better at writing than speaking.
Follow us. They have hidden the path, but we discovered the entrance.
Well, good thing these two guys who know how to work the tank are on my side. Like, not just because I freed them from prison, but because they have the same allegiance. Kick. And I definitely feel like my aim is better this time around. I mean, I guess that's correct phrasing. That's not weird. I didn't phrase that weird. Okay. Add a smoke bomb. Dude! Fine. Oh, my kick missed. Yeah, I feel like I'm at the very least a lot better with my main. If you didn't know, is Arendi, the Chaos Witch, shooting chaos bolts at people. But that's at least my assessment from playing, you know, versus enemy, shooting AI in the head, in the head. I think that was part of my problem was, you know, a competitive game where, you know, shooting people in the head does more damage. You kind of gotta do that a lot if you want to win, and I didn't. But now I feel like I can. Hang on, let me look at these guys. I'm saying hang on to the guy who's like, if you have any more information, come out at once.
Centerpiece of his forces. His army prepares for a surprise assault on Sicilia.
We will stop the attack.
We need to open that gate.
I will find a way.
I would just climb over. It's just like Desmond did for Lucy. Isn't it funny how that happens? I mean, seriously, is it? Because I don't know. I don't think it's that funny. Oh, man, but who's going to open this gate for me? Oh, this sure does look like enough climbing spot. Okay, not yet. Oh, there it is. Hi guys, it's Altman! Hey! You coming? Yeah, they're coming. there a treasure chest over there? I think there's a treasure chest. Or it could be one of those memory balls. Or it could be both. Nope, just a chest. With lines to let me know it's here. And then another gate. Oh no! Man, I'm yawning already. Getting to the point where I don't have anything to say and I'm just yawning a bunch. Haven't even gone on break yet. What am I doing? Ezio! Where's the way back up if I fall? Oh look, it was a good thing I fell because I got money for falling. I guess up this. Just reminds me of the scaffolding and the basement of that one house in Twilight Princess and Kakariko Village. You know, where there's that statue, and then behind the statue is that place you can get soft locked. Okay, now scoot a little bit there. I probably could have made it there, but but I didn't trust it, and that is why. I don't get it. Like, in basically all modes of transportation, you hold R1 and X, and that's your fastest way to go. Except on the horse, they took that away. I don't get why. Why are horses the only thing where you don't hold X to go faster? Did they feel it was redundant for a horse to have like 4 speeds? If I come from an angle, there we go. Dude! I don't even know who to blame for that. You know what's kind of sad? Okay, not the view count itself, but, you know, not the fact that I have 0 right now, but the fact that I feel more comfortable right now having my view count say 0 people watching than I was with 3 people watching when I was doing Battleborn. But at the same time, it was like, well, you know, that's 3 people who possibly have never seen Battleborn before, and I gotta give them a good show. Whereas with this, it's just like, yeah, everyone's seen Assassin's Creed. If you don't like me commentating over it, you can go watch Steven play it. Like, I don't have to give this game a good show. I bet anyone who's gonna be watching me has probably already seen Steven play this game anyway. So weird inflection. I don't know why I said it like that. Anyway, I don't know why my voice does that sometimes. I don't like that. Stop saying things weird sometimes, voice. Stop putting weird inflections that I don't mean. Okay. Be careful this time. Ezio. Ezio. There.
There you are. Finally.
Yeah, sorry, this freaking level geometry made me fall. Oh, look, this one's already open.
I will lower the bridge.
Oh, I don't climb it like I did when I was Desmond. I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Oh, I can climb this. Yeah, Eagle Vision sure is not showing me a way to climb now. Just like only that one time when I was in the Vatican. Good, I actually made it first try. Good, now I have a way across if I fall. Oh, we made it, good.
Leonardo expects me to maneuver these. No instructions, of course. Now! Merda!
One try. What was the bonus? Don't take damage when I'm in the tank. Yeah, they sure did want me to work to get this. They just want me to just walk on in and get the legendary Leonardo's tank design. I feel like this is one design of his I have definitely seen before. I know for a fact they had it in the Futurama episode. Which says that episode is definitely why I wonder, like, how many successful inventions has he made? Because that episode definitely implied, like, everything he made did not work separately because it was all apparently a spaceship because he came from space. Those are weird kinds of theories, you know, when people are like, oh man, you know this person who's really talented? Well, it turns out that, at least according to my theory, they're talented and cool because they're not human. Like, it just feels a little weird for people to just be like, yeah, you know, humans can't be talented. They're an alien. They're a lizard person. They're a spectronoid or something. I don't know. Like half ghost, half human. Hopefully spectronoid isn't actually some kind of slang term that's actually supposed to be offensive that I didn't know. It's just like that one Pikmin enemy that's like, oh, well, apparently that Pikmin enemy has an offensive word in it. I never heard it before. Because I only ever heard it in the context of Pikmin. And that's another thing that feels weird, is hearing that a word is offensive when you have never, ever heard of it used in an offensive context before. Like, I get it. Offensive words like that, you know, because swear words, those are the kinds of offensive words where it's like, are they hurting anyone though? But you know, when it's a slur basically. Hey, you can't have two. Man, the tank's not one of a kind.
Just a few more shots.
Like, a slur is a thing where it's like, okay, I don't have to get it for it to be a word that we stop using. Because, like, I'm white. I don't... There's no slur for white people. I mean, okay. Not straight white people, anyway. You know, there is the F word that actually is offensive, and that's a word where it's like, yeah, you know, we shouldn't use that word. You know, that word offends gay people, and gay people have it hard enough. Let alone us using freaking language to hurt them. But it is still a weird feeling hearing a word and then it's like, wait, that's offensive? I've never heard it before in my life. Oh, I'm gonna get a hit. Nope. Ah!
You are crippling Caesar's army.
Good. I gotta just imagine if you heard, like, Oh, well, it turns out the word shoe is actually offensive. Oh, I died? What? Then I had plenty of health. And it's like, you know, if it turned out that shoe actually was offensive to, like, Argentinian people, then okay, sure, let's get new words for our footwear. But it's still weird to me. It would still be weird to me if suddenly we're like, hey, you can't call them shoes anymore. And, you know, honestly, I do have that, a bit of that, you know, a little bit in the back of my mind, like, well, should we let words have this much power that we suddenly decide that, like, hey, you can't call them shoes. You have to find a new word now. I don't know. Again, I'm definitely not someone who has really any say in that kind of topic. It's like, just tell me the words to use instead of the offensive ones, and we'll have no problem. It's like, same thing with pronouns. It's like, I definitely don't understand any of that, but hey, just tell me what pronouns to use for you, and we'll be good. You could be he, you could be she, I don't care. You could be they. Perfectly fine. Okay, we're just... Tank's done with the tank, walk away.
No, I wish I could keep you.
Because I... Wait, did I... But... So it doesn't reset if you die? Now that's stupid. I never got that last viewpoint, did I? I totally forgot. I got sidetracked. Just now realizing. And it's on the other side of the map from where I started this mission, so... Sorry, I'm just looking at Discord notifications. Alright, I'm going break. I should have looked at the Discord notifications while I was on break, but I didn't. I should have adjusted my microphone before coming back. I don't think things through. Alright, back. And opening the map now, not the pause menu. Let's go. I think that's the one. That's the one I tried to do at the start. So let's. Yeah, I forgot to get that viewpoint. Oops. Let's go get that viewpoint then. And it looks like there's just one more Leonardo. Nope, never mind. There's one right in front of my face. So, you know, still thinking about, like, words we can't say anymore. Like I was saying, I'm okay with words that have good reasons to stop saying them. But I don't like words that don't have good reasons to stop saying them. You know, words that the internet ruined. It's like moist. It's like there's nothing wrong with that word. We should be able to say it. No one should be like, oh, don't say that. It's like, yeah, I get there's certain connotations, but it's also a good descriptor for, like, baked goods. How else am I supposed to describe how this cupcake tastes? You know, it's a nice and wet cupcake? That sounds way worse. Excuse me. Get out of the way. Or, like, cringe. Like, I get it. People overuse the word cringe, and now the word cringe in and of itself is pretty cringeworthy. Yeah, let me get that. I don't know if I'll ever come this way again. But just in case, because I'm right in front of it. Okay, now I'm in front of it. Upgrade. I mean, cringe is a word that's a little less egregious than moist. Because, you know, there is wince, there is grimace, there are synonyms that accurately describe the sensation of cringing. But I'm not gonna stop using the word cringe just because people overuse it. I mean, the word cursed has become overused to the point of basically having no meaning. So why can't I use cringe to describe when I actually am cringing at something? Especially myself. You know, my past self. I cringe at my past self all the time. Because I think that's part of why people don't like it being used anymore, is because people would call other people cringe, and then it's like, oh, well, stop saying that. You shouldn't be calling other people cringe. Just let them be themselves. But it's perfectly okay. I think it's perfectly okay to look at your past self and cringe. It's how you know you've grown. Same thing with, like, your artwork. It's like you look at things you drew before, and it's like, man, that kind of sucked. It's like, good. As long as you think the stuff you're making now is pretty okay. You know, have some confidence in the stuff you're making right now. Then it's okay to look at your past stuff and then go, huh, kind of bad. I've definitely got myself doing that before, where, you know, I draw something and then I keep drawing more stuff, and then eventually the thing I drew before becomes old, and I look back on it and go, why did I let myself get away with drawing it like that? If I drew that today, I would have redrawn it. Going the wrong way. I'm trying to get around this mountain face. Okay, not mountain, cliff, whatever. I described it as bigger than it was, or is. Although, you know, honestly, I will admit there is one word I wish people would stop using. That's yeet. It's like, please, just use any other word to describe a tossing motion or throwing motion. You know, toss, throw, lob. That's a pretty good one. And then there's people who use it when they're not even throwing something. It's like, what are you doing? Stop. I don't know. It always kind of struck me as a word that people only use because they're trying to fit in, not because they actually like how it sounds. but I don't know. It's not I don't find it offensive. I just like don't like it. I find it cringe.
Why don't you leave here? Your presence.
And also when people call something cursed when it's only just kind of a little bit mildly unsettling or unpleasant. It's like people are way too quick to call things cursed. It's like, no, someone pointing out the little boat, the little tie on Kakuna is not cursed. Just because you know, now you can't unsee the little tie. Or was it Metapod? I think it was Kakuna. Just because it's something you can't unsee doesn't mean it's cursed. Cursed is specifically supposed to be unsettling and unpleasant and haunting. Not just, oh, I don't like that. Like, if you can explain why you don't like it, it's not cursed. Actually, I shouldn't even mark this on my map, because it's literally right there. Yeah, it's close enough to show up on my mini-map. Jeez, I'm talking too fast for my mouth. It's kind of funny that the human body does that, you know? That sometimes it can do things at a rate faster than it can actually... It can try to do something at a rate faster than it can actually do. For no reason other than just... It doesn't know better. I still feel like the howling is supposed to signify that there's a Romulus layer nearby. But I don't think it does. Speaking of, I really should go back to the Colosseum, because I know there's one there. I don't know if it's showing up on my map, but I should go for it. Why do I find that image kind of funny? Just the idea that if you put a dead body down, people will just naturally gather around and go, huh. It becomes a spectacle rather than, oh my gosh, there's a guy on the ground. We should make sure he's okay and try to help him. No, just walking over, just like, body. The bomber. Did not get shot while using the bomber. Just wait for the blur to go away. It's like, game? No, it's good. You got it. Yeah, probably not gonna be visible from this roof. Is this another one where getting caught will be desynchronization? Okay, I'm at the green circle now, but it's okay. I'm going around. I'm trying to circumvent guards. You know, not really a word, but here's another thing. Not fond of people saying. I don't like when people shout "Let's go" when they're excited. Like I just don't get it. It's like, go where? Again, really nothing wrong with it. It's just like, why? Why is that the way people express excitement now? That guy totally looks like the architect, but okay. Gib says it's not him.
I am
Not
going to
that I
buy a
need.
big pigeon pie.
He's over there. Follow the architect. Uh-oh.
I heard me. Money. Money.
I can't tell if I got out of his line of sight or if he's just like, that guy threw money on the ground. There's no way he's suspicious. I don't know if I said this, but, you know, at conventions, I do kind of feel like I'm doing this to people sometimes. You know, that they're going to turn around and they're going to see me again. And it's like, is that guy following me? It's like, no, I just like walking around. I swear, I'm not doing it on purpose. If you happen to see me like 30 times in the same day in a convention, it's just because I'm not doing anything else but walking. I'm just seeing who's around. Trying to spot cool cosplays. I'm still holding out the hope that one of these days I'm going to see someone doing a Battleborn character. I know there are people who have the cosplays. Oh, good, I can beat him up now. Turns out I was following you! Ha-ha!
Give me the plans.
No, I will not. Stop! Stop!
Where are the plans?
Past the guards. In my house. It is the last one.
And the machine?
In the tower. On top of the fortress.
Grazie.
Excuse me. Well, now I don't have a green circle to stick inside, so I can... Oh. Well, once I get past this wall... Eventually... Maybe I can get up on this. And then... Haha! Fools! You built your buildings too close to your security wall. That was close. Any closer and I fit nicely into a sandwich. I'll turn the camera, thank you. I feel like I should play that sometime. I should play Resident Evil. I think they're pretty cool games. I just never got around to them myself. Especially considering, you know, when they came out, I was a kid. Pretty cowardly kid as well. Oops, ah, dang it. Well, good. He didn't blow my cover. He didn't realize I did it. Just letting the game play itself for a moment here. And you know, I kind of have hit the point where I realize, like, oh hey, I'm one of those people now, aren't I? One of the people who likes being scared because it makes you feel something. I never thought I would be one of those people. And then I became one. I blame Halloween. Because, you know, now I'm old, I feel like I can't trick or treat. I can. There's no law against it, but I don't know, it feels wrong now. Plus, you know, I shouldn't eat all that candy, all the sugar, and, you know, it's not good for me. So then, you know, I want to make Halloween exciting again. So then it's like, well, okay, how about I watch some movies? How about I watch something that'll probably scare me? Get off the fence. Get in the crowd. Get in the crowd!
Seems familiar.
And now I'm just like, you know, I can watch a horror movie because I realize, like, wait, these aren't scary. I think most of the time they're just slashers. At least in the ones I've seen. It's like Friday the 13th, that's definitely a slasher. There's a Halloween, which is like the original slasher. You could even argue Child's Play is a slasher. Kind of. I mean, I guess it doesn't follow the formula of, like, you set up all the characters and then they all die. But, there is slashing. Chucky has a knife. Sometimes.
You'd think I was a fairly noticeable obstacle, laden as I was.
Just casually walking away from this guy who's mad that he dropped his box because he walked into me. But I can definitely say, and you would know if you've seen mine. Like, you would have the proof if you ever saw me attempt to stream a Five Nights at Freddy's game. I can't do those. Like, I can easily watch someone else do it. I can't do it myself. It's too tense. I don't like it. What? Why is that there? You can't just have the stick that's sticking out of the wall for no reason, unless it's sticking out so I can step on it to get into the tower or the fortress. You mean to tell me those sticks exist for a purpose other than me climbing on them? There's no way. It's just like these barrels. Like, why are these barrels here? They're not for me climbing because they don't lead anywhere. What's the point of barrels if they don't lead you somewhere? I miss being able to hide in grass. Can't wait to get that back. Just one more game. Just this and then one more game, and then I can hide in grass. Like post, stick, ding. Jump to the corner. Guess I'm gonna get on this for a moment. And then we get on the wall again. Kind of silly, but okay. Good thing I have the jump glove. Dead. Well, thankfully I hit a checkpoint, so I'm less tense now. Is it a guy who just came out and jumped into the hay? No way. It's crazy. So what tower am I climbing here? Right there. But I need that guy dead. I almost hope the crossbow doesn't come back in Revelations, because it's too good. It kind of trivializes all my other projectiles, except for, you know, the whole ammo thing. Uh-oh. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at. Don't look. Nope. Nope. Stop it. So yeah, that's the tower, and I gotta figure out a way to go across. Or up. Probably this tower then. Gotta get up here. How about I get on this? And then that bundle of sticks and stuff that feels like the kind of thing you'd find in a Pikmin game for Pikmin to make a bridge out of. Make something out of. You know, you would send 10 Pikmin at it and they would push it over and it would make a ladder to have a way back up if you fall. Huh. Also, I just realized I should clarify. Nothing wrong with being one of those, because I phrased it as one of those people who watches horror movies. I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just I never thought I would be a horror movie person, and then I realized like, oh hey, I kind of am. Ezio, what are you jumping to? Ezio! What the faff? Good lord, dude. Just jumping at nothing. Freaking. I don't get it. I mean, it's not like I had to jump off of high places for no reason in Assassin's Creed 2, but actually it wasn't no reason because I was holding X, you know, the parkour button, the jump button. But here I jump and then he went off into nothingness on his own. But he was supposed to be catching this stuff. But then he didn't. Phil saw it on that, at my show. I found him. I wanted to change that so it was more applicable to this situation and not be about Phil Collins. My adjustments were really clunky. You know, I kind of assumed that we were going to be climbing the tower on the outside. But then when the objective marker was the front door, I thought, oh, I'll just get to the objective marker and then it'll do a little cutscene and Ezio will come out on a hatch, come through a hatch at the top. Didn't think I'd be climbing the inside. Oh, now we're out. Oh, it's like Inside Out. Oh, did you know that's getting a sequel? I just found out not too long ago. I don't know that I trust it, honestly.
Everyone who piloted one died. Several even exploded. But we know this one.
Yay, murder! It's kind of depressing. Imagine standing there thinking nothing could possibly go wrong. And you're just talking with this guy about this new flying machine. And then you fall and die! Scary! Yeah, I don't know that I trust... Because Pixar doesn't have a good track record with making sequels, or so people say. You know, I thought Incredibles 2 was fine. I didn't have any problem with it. But yeah, that's what people say. They're not very good with sequels, and I don't think Inside Out is a movie that needed a sequel. Especially not one that introduces new emotions such as anxiety, which already existed in Fear. Fear already embodied anxiety, so why do we have them? Uh-oh. How do I get height? I'm not gonna... I'm gonna die. I like to think that in Desmond playing out this memory and doing it wrong, when he crashes, he kind of just slides. He doesn't die, he just slides along the ground, and then he just stays in the flying machine until it resets. Because that's funny to think. I missed. It's weird that they decided to make the flying machine a bomber without first figuring out the lift issue. You know, I would just think if you're going to make a flying machine a weapon, you would make sure it could fly on its own without the need of updrafts. You know, without the need of positioning, pre-positioned flight device, flight aids. I'm gonna crash and die again. I'm trying to play this like it's Batman, like it's Batman Arkham, and it's not really letting me do that. It's not letting me Batman glide. It feels really weird, to be honest. It doesn't feel like flight that makes sense. Again, like I'm expecting Batman gliding, where you're constantly gliding forward, but then you tilt down to get more speed, and then you can tilt up to get a little bit of height again. But it's not really working like that. I was gonna say it feels weird again, but that's not really helping my description. Okay, so one left. Apparently these can fight and then give me height. Thank you. Every now and then I blow up a workshop and I almost touch the ground. Whee! It's so high up. I just now realized, after doing this, third Leonardo mission, that every time you do one of these, you get to use the machine. I guess I only just now realized because the machine gun one doesn't... I forget that the cart section happened, where you're riding along in the cart and you get to fire the machine gun. Uh-oh, I'm gonna fall and die. I forget that section happened. So in my mind, it's just, yeah, you stealth and then you go blow up the Gatling gun and then you're done. Is it still giving me lift? Man, it's like that one section in Twilight Princess where you're escorting the carriage, except in reverse. Now you're the Kargaroks with bombs. And the best part is, you won't have to joust King Bublin on the bridge. Oh, good. I was about to die.
Cesare must know of this!
Uh-oh. Well, checkpoint reached, so... Crash and die! Taking people down with me! Yeah, I don't think they animated Ezio at all for crashing. They kind of just dragged the model along around. Ezio doesn't react at all. Well, time to shoot the messenger. Once I find him. There. Ah, clip my wing. Freaking splat charger got my toe. Okay, he's on this road over here, so I go over here. I see him. I actually need to slow down. That's not slow! There, okay. Get him. Detection is now permitted. Gotcha. So apparently this whole time I could have just shot at the ground to give myself height. A little too late, I guess. Yeah, they still haven't really figured out how to land yet, have they? Do not get shot while using the bomber. Darn. What's all that beeping? Since when do the loading screens beep? Oh, boom! My favorite System of Down song. Not really. Would actually say it's Chop Suey, which is definitely not a unique take. Everybody loves Chop Suey. Also because a lot of people only know that song by them. There's that tip again. Hey, look at that. There's a dead guy. Hey, everybody, look. There's a dead guy. Hey. No, not the door. Let's do one more. I do kind of want to end, and we're already at 2 hours, which is like, good enough. But, I don't know, I feel like I should go for, like, one more. I feel like we didn't really do anything tonight. I just ran around the overworld, rambling about Battleborn. It's not really progress. It's kind of stupid, if you ask me. I don't know, I don't feel like this was a terrible stream. I mean, I had something to say, which is better than... I'll take that over the nights where I just don't have anything to say at all, and I'm just sitting here playing in silence most of the time. I like to think I'm getting better at saying stuff most of the time. But, you know, sometimes there just are no thoughts. There's just nothing to work with. Sometimes there's like fragments of thoughts where it's like, well, there's a thing I could say, but it would kind of more just be a statement rather than a train of thought. Again, it goes back to like, well, I could tell you about the characters I would play in Battleborn, but why? I mean, I guess, again, it's better than nothing. If I sat here telling you like, oh man, apparently this character has this skill and I didn't even remember that, and that's really cool. Which is actually true. There was a character, one of my favorite characters actually. So you would think I remember that they had a skill where instead of having shields, like one of their skills is to put up rotating shields around themselves. There's a skill you can get where instead of them being shields, it's energy balls. It's like, what? I didn't know that. How long has that been there? Because I had no idea. I probably didn't know that because I don't think they're actually that good. Not even in player versus enemy. I like, which is a shame because I like the concept. Because the character, Isaac, he has basically 3 shields. Because, you know, he's got the standard combat shield that everyone's got. You know, the shield that when you hit them, it depletes their shield. And then once the shield is gone, their health depletes. He's got that. Kill the Templar Overseer to recover a map showing the location of the... But then he also has, like, his secondary ability. You know, it's like right mouse button when you're playing on PC. He puts up a shield, like a shield, you know, like on his arm. I mean, it's still energy, but it's like, it's different from his health shield, basically. Oh, look, he's right there with all the other red dots. And then, you know, he's got that skill I mentioned. But if you turn that... I like that... Used to kick attack against the overseer. Yeah, well, whatever. Did that guys just vanish? I think they just vanished. I like the idea of turning that third set of shields, the rotating wards, into energy balls to be an offensive move. And then when you do that, you put up your secondary shield, the one that's on his arm, to block damage while dealing damage. Because otherwise, I tend to not use the arm shield. I think it's called this Aegis. I never use the Aegis. But, like, the energy balls don't really do a whole lot of damage. And they disappear when they're out of how much, you know, when they hit the cap on how much damage they can deal. So it's like, I'm pretty sure these aren't good. Which is a shame, because it's a cool idea. But, you know, since Isaac is a defense character, it makes more sense for him to just have 3 layers of shield rather than 2 layers and then kind of sucky energy balls. And it's not like Isaac really needs the DPS. Like, he's pretty good. I didn't realize how fast his cannon charges, and then... Or I guess more so, I didn't realize how much damage it deals when you let loose the fully charged blast. Loose cannon. Naval war machine. Open 1 of the first 3 gates. Okay. Don't really understand that, but I'll try.
Yes, Capitano.
Excuse me. You don't see a man. I'm a fish. Blah, 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 blah. See, I'm a fish. Fish talk like that. When they're underwater, anyway, I'm sure if they're on the surface, they would say very nice things. Be very eloquent. Man, they didn't even give me a chance to stab that guy. You know, do a ledge takedown. Can't believe it. Hang on. Yeah. My Rome income, whatever.
Tell your comrades that only Eduardo may examine the invention up close to make their final adjustments.
Yes, Capitano.
We traveled by boat to see the mechanism now.
Wait there! You won't escape!
That's so stupid. He shouldn't see me there because I'm supposed to be able to hang from the ledge and have him not see me. So why does it matter that I'm not hanging on the ledge yet?
Tell your comrades that only Eduardo may examine the invention up close to make their final adjustments.
Yes, Capitano.
We traveled by boat to see the mechanism now.
Then I'll get out of the water. And I'll shoot that other guy. Easy peasy.
I've always been good.
Picking his pockets. There's Eduardo. Ah, no. Am I gonna have to boat him around on a boat? See, I'd be okay with it if I were to boat him around in a car. But if it's boating him around in a boat, I don't want to do it.
Give me the plans.
You are the assassin, am I right? You must stop Cesare. I will help you. Let me take you to them.
Grazie.
Oops! I didn't think I was gonna knock him over. I thought the idea was, like, I get in the boat and then I shoot the guards as we get close to them. Didn't think he couldn't swim. Didn't think Ezio wasn't capable of helping a guy who's drowning 2 feet away. Oh, well, now they tell me. Interacting with the gondola will cause desynchronization. Somehow this mission feels familiar. Of all the ones, why does this one feel like the one I remember seeing Steven play? Kind of reminds me of some dreams I have about, like, being on like a Pirates of the Caribbean style boat ride. There've been a couple of them I've had where I think it was more than one, where what's going on? Where like I've for some reason or another have been knocked out of the boat or otherwise put into the water. I don't think not like knocked out, like violently shoved out of the boat, just like, oh, well, I'm in the water now. Or maybe I was never in the boat to begin with. I don't remember. Are you gonna stop? Hey! Wait up!
Hold on, you. There's something hidden. Pazzo, you think you can outrun us?
Yes, I do.
Losing him.
Because you think you can outrun us? We're losing him! It's like the face you show and then the face that's behind closed doors. It's like, yes, you can't outrun us. But then you turn around and you say softly to your friends, he's getting away. I can't catch him. I told him I told him he couldn't get away, but he totally can. He's totally gonna. Hey, you. Dead. And I actually landed on him. Good. Oh, but good thing that was by there. I wasn't sure. I made the jump anyway. Get him. Good. I don't need to be hidden again. I need to be up in this. So otherwise he's gonna see me and he's gonna yell. I see my foot in the cutscene. I can just sneeze. I'm glad getting past this gate is as easy as just continuing to be on the high path. In fact, maybe I don't need to kill the guards at all. Maybe I can, stay on the upper path. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Stand fast.
Whoa, wasn't sure I was gonna grab anything. Definitely giving me flashbacks to Liberations. There was sure to have been at least one mission where you follow a boat in the bayou. Because it does take place in Louisiana, I think? I don't remember. You know, swampy place. But like swampy place where there's also like when you're out of the swamp, there's like really fancy buildings. He was on a bench. Freaking full body armor. He's just having to sit most of the time. Why does he have so much armor on down here anyway? Like what? We're like 3 gates in, 3 or 4 gates in. What problems is this guy gonna run into? If anything, the biggest threat to his life is falling in the water and drowning, which armor just makes... I was gonna say harder. Easier. It makes it easier for him to drown. I like that he was building yellow on his meter, but then he turned away from me to face the wall. Like he was suspicious of me, but not suspicious enough to keep an eye on me. Get up. Come on, get out of the water. Okay, well there was only water. Should I follow him through the gate? Too late. I'm surprised this actually works. But I'm losing him though. But don't get close enough to interact with the gondola. That's illegal. How about I just do that again? It's pretty easy. What did it say? I'm not paying attention. Didn't look like there were subtitles. I wonder if I just took a surprise hidden path that they weren't expecting me to take. But it has to have been intentional. Oh, okay. Because, you know, I just did it. The fact that those ropes were not counted as full walls, they were counted as something I could slip under, had to have been intentional. You know, especially with how invisible wall happy developers can get, making sure players don't go places they don't want them to go. Okay, sit down there. And just use my spidey sense to make sure this guy is not currently being looked at. Yeah, I see that chest over there. I'm not tempted enough. Oops. Oh gee, 2 guards. What am I ever gonna do about that?
Cannon ready for testing?
We are working day and night. My men cannot go any faster.
I ask, is it ready?
Nearly ready.
Then you should stay tonight as well. Not bad. Haven't I slain?
Get away!
Oh, okay. Apparently it's okay to get caught now. I didn't notice if they gave me that notification. Alright, then bring it on. I'm pressing dodge.
Now! On him! Strike!
I think that the strategy for them, for fast, you know, the dodgy guards in 2 was to tire them out. I don't know if that's still the thing. Yeah, grabbing's easy enough. And then I can loot.
Yeah, that pace would be
You know, if you think about it, Assassin's Creed is a looter shooter because you can shoot people and then you can loot them. Which, if you didn't catch on to the joke there, there's very much a... Every game is a fighting game if you think about it. Train of thought. Which I definitely don't agree with, because it's really just getting things on a technicality. Because, like, technically, yes, if you describe avoiding a certain objective, you know, trying to achieve a goal without a certain other thing happening to you, then yeah, sure, if you count that as fighting, sure, any game is fighting. Because games have goals, and if trying to achieve that goal is considered fighting, then sure, it's a fighter. But that's not how that word works. I'm trying to dodge when I'm not pressing the button to do the dodge. I wasn't holding R1. Smoke bombs. It's funny how I make more money looting dead people than I throw away just for fun. Let them bounce. Let them coins bounce. I hope whoever programmed that got paid well, because that's... I mean, it's not an effect that holds up very well today, but it's neat. Now, where am I going? Onto the door. Ow! You just fell up from a high place. See a doctor. Maybe I should. Oh yeah, I gotta burn the blueprints first. I got so caught up in killing people that I forgot to burn the paper. Flood the dry dock and steal the war machine. But can I steal the Iron Man as well? I don't know why I would make that joke, because I like War Machine. He's got a shoulder cannon, so honestly, he's cooler than Iron Man. Or is it a shoulder cannon, or is it... Or doesn't he have a machine gun? Or does it depend on the suit? Because now that I say that, like, my first thought was, whoa, I misspoke. It's not throwing money at a guard. It's not a cannon, it's a machine gun. But then I thought, wait, maybe there are suits that have cannons instead of machine guns, and now I don't know. I'm sure the Lego games could help me out with that, because, you know, I know he's in some of them, if not all of them. And you should have alternate suits, and some of those alternate suits probably have alternate cannons for the purposes of having different skills. And I should play Lego Marvel again just to see how many different versions of Spider-Man I recognize now because of the Spider-Verse movies. It's like I know Spider-Man 2077 now. I mean, I know the Spider-Verse version of him. Maybe he doesn't have the same story all the time. Probably not. No, you. As soon as I kick you. See? You're a dead man. Just clipping through the wall. Oh good, I got more medicine.
Let us see if you can fight your master's hand, shall we?
Sink the Borgia ships. Oh, I got a row. See, this is why I didn't want to drive the guy in a boat. I didn't want to boat the guy in a boat. Well, time to prove how effective Leonardo's design would have been. Oh, R1 to fire. Is it this tiny little thing? Again, I forgot. R1 to fire. This tiny little thing can take down that on its own. That's good war machine. Like, this thing's not even as big as a schooner. Schooner. Still just a hilarious word to me. I've always, ever since learning that from my first playthrough of Assassin's Creed 4, it's just a hilarious word. Schooner. Frigate is also a weird word. Like, I remember from Black Flag teaching me ship names. There's schooner, which is a small one. And then there's like frigate. There's... I think there's something between schooner and frigate, and I don't remember. And the man of war is the big ones. And I know there's like a bajillion more ship names. It's not just those 4. But those were like the 4 that you would usually encounter while playing Assassin's Creed 4. But I think there was a side mode that's similar to the managing assassins in this, where you manage a fleet of ships. And I think that had a bunch of different ship types, more than just the 4 you can encounter while playing the main game. Alright, this is really annoying. I'm getting shot at, and there's like no way to... Not really a way to fight back. Or defend myself, you know, I can't block. Oh, it's inverted. I didn't notice. Or is it? No, it's backwards to what I was thinking, but it's forwards. Down makes it go down. I don't know why I was thinking it was inverted. Dude, stop shooting me. Stop it. I just want to burn your ship down so I can win. Oops. Making it go down again. Yeah, I feel like I just have to hope that I have enough medicine to get this done. I mean, maybe what I could be doing is I can, like, give myself some momentum by rowing. And then I switch, and while I'm still moving, I try to get a sail. It's kind of working. Nope, not that. Ow! Quit it! Gotta keep moving. See, that's another thing that I don't think I did enough when I first played Battleborn, that now I feel like I'm definitely way better at, is not standing still all the time. Like, being able to move and shoot at the same time. Like, not that I would always just stay in one place while shooting, but, you know, I like to think I'm better at dodging stuff now. dodging stuff while also shooting my enemy. Okay, got them all. Now what? Yep, there's proof that this thing should be destroyed. It's too good.
Perdonatemi, Leonardo.
Trying to remember what it was. I saw a video talking about it. 2 videos actually, I think, that just happened to touching on the same topic. Like greater war machines don't end wars; they just create bigger wars or something like. Phrased more eloquently than that. Basically, just making a big, making an I win button for wars doesn't mean wars stop happening. It just means that everyone else is just going to start having I win buttons, and then it makes war worse, not stopped. Like it doesn't stop wars, it just escalates them. Man, I've got like 4 missing health segments because of it's getting shot while in a gondola. Or was it more of a catamaran? They probably said. It was probably word.
Ezio, news has spread that all my inventions have been destroyed. The disarray allowed me to work on something just for you.
Oh, that was how you get
A new
parachutes.
device to drift slowly from any height. It is not as cumbersome as my flying machine. You can take it everywhere.
Grazie, Leonardo.
I did it. Which also means that was the last Leonardo mission. So cool. We finished that quest line. Alright. Oh, no. How long has that been there? Christina mission. Not that Taylor! Christina mission. But let me see if I can get to this with my newfound parachute. And then that'll be it. That'll be it for now. Did I open that fast travel that's near that Romulus layer? I also don't remember where exactly it was. Right there? I think. I just realized what happened. I was pressing buttons to try to skip that cutscene, and instead it just makes the sound effects play for pulling out my hidden blades. Well, it's not doing it now. And whistling for a horse. I whistled for a horse while I was going through the fast travel. But sadly, it doesn't look like there's a horse on my map. I don't know why I'm tilting the camera to the ground when the horse is not going to be down. Okay, how do I parachute? Well, definitely not by hitting no buttons. It's not on my wheel. Freaking ladder. Not being in a place where I can get it from there, I have to go around. Wait, that didn't... This camera is really getting on my nerves. If it doesn't stop being bad, I might get slightly kind of mad. What do you mean for that to rhyme? Okay, let me see. Was it database? User manuals. Parachute. Press weapon hand square to deploy the parachute while dropping from a tall building. Assassinations are possible mid-flight. It's like an in-flight movie, except death. I'm just gonna get a little higher just to make sure I have time to deploy. Ah, no! I wasted a parachute. Okay, if that's not the solution, then what is? What do you want, game? I'm gonna look up a guide. I gotta click on a specific one. I don't know which one. I gotta repair the aqueducts. Oh, and apparently my mic might not have been picking that up. I gotta repair the aqueduct. I thought that might be the case. And then I ended up not looking around for an architect. Because I was so sure that a parachute was gonna do it. Put in all that work to get the parachute, and then what? Never gonna use it? No, I'm gonna use it. You can guarantee I'm gonna jump off a high place and they'll go, oh wait, there's no hay, and then I'm gonna hold square. If I can even remember to hold square anyway.
They cannot catch him. He is too good.
Where is he? Isn't that his icon? No, wait, that's the slime mark icon. Where's the aqueduct? There. I know it's marking a building here, but it looks like a check mark. Okay, where you at, Architect Man Pants? Well, it should be here, because this is around where the aqueduct is broken. Wait, don't they show up on the map? It's over there. What are you doing? Go away. Where's the architect? I would like to throw money at something, please. Is it like a sequence? Do you have to repair all the aqueducts in a specific order before the architect will be around to let you repair it? Because I know it's not the Zaborja Tower. Because I should have all of them. It's not even in the same zone. Zero Borja Towers remaining. It's not even broken where it says it's broken. Okay, well, I'll just save this for next time, because I don't really want to do the Romulus layer right now anyway. So we'll do it Friday. So thanks for watching. See you Friday. Bye.